interested in
Yeah, I think
learning
you know
more.
it shows that we've done our homework, we've really explored everything. Obviously, it doesn't solve the space needs, right? But it does.
But is it,
It
you know,
shows
and exactly, and I'm thinking if it's an all or nothing approach we take, we can't move forward, it'll be too hard.
It's too big.
So, I think we need to, I love exploring this some more, because it's the issue that just comes up over and over.
All the time.
But for the other ones, if there is a new building in Grafton's future, I think we need more data about the limitations of what's currently available to us. I think as our clubs outgrow this space and we're using the town hall more, what kind of scheduling issues does that create? What kind of limitations are associated with that, and just keep documenting all of this. But I think the more successful programming we develop in keeping with our mission, the stronger a case. Rather than, you know, a new facility, what will we do with it, is we have all these things that town people are engaged in and enjoying, and these are the facilities that we need to accommodate. Well, just, that's where my thinking is right now, you know, as much as I'd love to plow forward. So how would you like to pursue this conversation further, George?
Me personally, I'd like to hear more from Leaf on that option. It's not what I think is a long-term solution, but it certainly is a near-term solution to a big problem.
Yeah, or it solves kind of the long-term issue of still we want to keep this, you know, it's a special
Exactly.
building. How do we use
It's a town
this building?
asset.
Yeah.
Yeah, how does the town use it? It
Exactly.
makes it usable for other groups.
Right. And I think the more we think about the needs of the town as a whole,
Yeah,
the more support we'll get for what the library wants to do.
right.
My only issue that I hate even Brian bringing it up is knocking a hole in the wall. I don't wanna touch,
But there's a big
Anything.
window. So there's a hole almost complete.
but even if we do the cistern there, you could build like a porta toilet out there. But we could try to heat it and make the bathroom external,
Oh.
cause they gotta go up for the porta toilet anyways. But we could move it a little bit closer to the front.
So in my limited thinking, I'm thinking there's the door, out the door you go, we build a hall, there's the bathroom right there, not a separate building. But your idea is a separate building.
Well, it's still attached to this building.
Yeah, but we can't get there, right? We have to go out and around.
You could go out there and around now.
Oh, I understand. So that's.
I just want, just one option.
But
Yeah.
you
Like I
know,
said, I just don't like
Yeah, we're not gonna,
Holes.
we're not gonna decide now, right?
in the
We-
meantime,
in a brick
if
building.
there is any possibility, if there is available any newer, more sanitary porta potty that we could replace this one with, I would be all for that.
Okay, so let's
Huh?
gather some
Have
information.
you asked Ed?
I don't know, that's not been my,
Did you have a chance?
No.
just a thought.
Maybe the rec committee has a spare one that we could buy from them.
They just got a couple donated to them.
Yeah, one's for Health Beach, that one definitely has to be replaced.
Well, have you visited this one?
Yeah, I just went out there,
Yeah, it's not, not so great. I don't mind porta potties if they're decent.
So they remind me of the old outhouses, but, what I noticed, I used it today, and they're little air vents with no cover.
No.
Now, it would seem to me, no screen, wouldn't that thing get full of mosquitoes? In
No, I-
mosquito season, don't they
I
go
don't
into
wanna
things like that?
belabor this.
It's just unfit, George.
Terrific, thanks Leaf, let's get
Yeah,
more
that's
information, let's
really
check
good.
it out. Now, what else, maybe we wanna revisit this when Karen is here, do we wanna do it next month again? Is
Revisit the
the whole notion of
facility document.
what these options are? seems to me we got at least one, right, and maybe we'd have two. Porta potty is an option, a new porta potty would be an option. We
I
may
think I
choose-
would like information about how scheduled town hall is. I mean, I
I
don't
had
know.
a hard time getting that information, but that's not a bad one. Cause we're
Because
gonna,
we have come to the conclusion we cannot have group activity during operating hours because it's just too hard on patrons who feel that the room is usurped by the group.
Yeah.
That being the case, we have these groups, we're limited as to when we can schedule them, and if there's more than 10, this place is too small. So we need to know how much access to town hall is available as we ramp up this program.
Sue might know. I don't know if she keeps that information.
Some people don't like coming in because it gets loud.
Yeah. Yeah. They've been really good lately. Yeah.
Basically, that preceded our era, it was sort of
Yeah.
grandfathered and people really committed to it, but no new programming is happening during operating hours. Is that fair?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm happy that we use the town hall as much as possible. And why do I say that? I'm reminded that we have a budget that comes from taxpayers, and any money that we overrun that number, we have to pay back to the town. Sometimes I hear that, sometimes I don't, but I'm hearing it more and more again. So
The more we open this up, the more utilities we
yeah, I mean, I hate to get so petty, but
No.
I mean,
Well,
here,
George, why don't we bring this up at the next meeting, because Karen will be here,
yeah,
and review some of the other issues, and see if we can get creative about some short-term amelioration of the issues, and then have a long-term solution discussion later on, like in a couple of months.
fine, I'll put it on the next time. Now I have one, are we done with this for right
Yeah.
now?
Unless
I
anybody else
have one
is-
more. The third Thursday in May, I won't be here. So the question would be, do you wanna stick with the third Thursday? Andrew can chair it, anybody can chair it. Or do you wanna try to find a later, like the following week date? What's your thought?
Following would be the 26th.
Yes.
Paul, you'd have to choose which circus you wanna go to.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, the 19th I won't be here on the 19th. I won't be back until the 22nd. So I'm available after that. It's really everyone else, and what's your desire? I'm sorry to screw around with our,
The 26th
Stand
also
in.
works for me. That's fine.
I would like to do that on the 26th, if we can.
I'm sorry.
I would like to move it to the 26th too, if we can.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, yourself, Susan?
That'd be fine.
Okay, so we're going to, and I'll let Sue know for May. Does that work for you? The 26th, and does it?
I won't be here for that one, cause that's my planning board meeting. I have to go to the planning board meeting, I don't have to come to this one, if it comes out to it.
Yeah, but wait a minute, the bathroom is an important conversation. So does it work, how does it work the 25th? It would be a Wednesday.
I can show up the first hour,
Oh, well,
cause
all
everything
right.
doesn't start till the 7th, until 7,
Okay, so we could do the facility thing early.
right off the bat.
Okay, so let's go with that. As long as it's okay with you, right?
That's fine.
Okay. Any other discussion? Any comments? The only public here. What happened to this? We used to have how many people? We couldn't fit in here even.
I think once we start talking about facility again, we'll get
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
We're not dramatic enough, you know.
I'm
So
trying to be really
pizzazz.
dramatic, but I'm not
No, I
very good
think,
at it.
you know, it does say in the plan, we gotta look at long-term.
Say that
But we need to look at long-term solutions.
We do.
So, and also the plan calls for discussion with other town entities to think about how our long-term plans and their long-term needs might be brought together.
I think that's good. I mean, to me, that focuses on the select board.
One step at a time.
Right. Any other discussion? Any other comments? Okay, it's 7:44. Are we adjourned? We're adjourned.
Oh, too late now.
Sorry. You missed your shot. Did you want to add something, Kate?
So we didn't quite wrap up the, that training day event there. If we were gonna go ahead and do that for two of us.
The one in June?
Well, it's in May.
Yeah, I can't do that. I won't be there.
Right,
We
but Karen and
Yeah, and I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
So do you need approval? Do we have to vote for
I
that?
think so, well, because that's not in my account and that's
It's a
technically
trustee,
like a.
it's a trustee though. Trustee.
Okay.
We should pay for that.
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
Yeah.
So, and to me, we've got some money, we should spend it. And what we wanna spend it
Alright, so I'll just charge it into the director's account.
on. So mechanically, so we're adjourned, thank you very much. So mechanically, how